Oh man. You guys have no idea how long I've been waiting to make this video. I'm so excited right now. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, so it's early in the morning, so first things first. Oh man. Okay, so it's early in the morning, guys. It's like 6:30, but I wanted to get this done early because that's whenever the weather is best out, and I don't really like driving my car too much whenever it's really hot. But it's early, so I'm like, yeah, but no worries. We're about to go for a drive because there's this really awesome spot that I really want to go and record this video. So, and oh man, I'm just so excited for this. I also want to say this right now. I was gonna wash my car before I made this video, but I'm literally too excited. I was too excited to wash my car. So you know what? My car might be a little dirty in this video, but I hope you guys appreciate everything, and I hope you guys still show some love, even though my car is dirty. All right, let's do this. Okay, so today we're in my 2001 BMW E46 330i. Okay, so let me tell you guys about the car. First of all, this is the sports package. So what does that mean? You just get a couple different things. Like, for one, you get this nice steering wheel. And maybe it's not too nice to you guys, but compared to what BMW was offering, like to every other E46 that wasn't the sports package, this wheel is nice because the other ones were like really big and ugly, and I just didn't like them. So yeah, sports package gets a nicer wheel. It's a lot thinner and it's a lot more modern, you know. So that's awesome. It also comes with some sportier seats. Okay, this is a bad representation right here. So I mean. Yeah, but on a stock E46, the sports package will come with sportier seats, not the comfort seats. Okay, so yeah. Okay, what else? Okay, this is worth mentioning. For those of you who haven't been able to tell already, this is the sedan model. It's not a coupe, it's not a convertible. I actually have a friend who has a convertible and another friend who has a coupe too. So you guys will probably see them on this channel too. So stay tuned. This model is a 5-speed. You could have also gotten this car in automatic if that's what you want. Awesome. Okay, so let me talk about what's been done to this car. For almost a year, I have owned this car. So the most noticeable thing that I've done, that I think every E46 owner should do, because it's a total game changer. Actually, not every owner should do it. I'll say every person who's trying to increase the drivability of their car, trying to make it a driver's car, trying to really change how this car feels, you'll need coilovers for sure. I guarantee you guys will not regret getting coilovers at all. Ouch. Okay, coilovers are definitely I'm sorry guys, I have sun in my face. Okay, this is not gonna work. Okay, coilovers definitely a big change. So yeah, coilover is definitely a big change for sure. I've also put in a short shifter on this car. I have a clutch stop by Beamer World. That's awesome for sure. The clutch stop along with the short shifter really shortens your shifts, gives you a much better drive, a better feel, and I don't know, I just really like it. And then I also put in a Radiator by CSF. So that's cool. And there's a bride seat. It's a bride seat, it's a low max, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, ouch. Sorry guys, we're going through some pretty intense roads while also trying to do this. So okay, and I'd say then like everything else that I've done to this car has honestly just been like maintenance to get this car performing at its 100. So like spark plugs, coil packs, new fuel pump, new fuel filter, cleaning the injectors. Alright, we just got to the really fun part of this drive. Oh man. Those are all the things that I really had to do to get this car performing at its 100. Guys, we just got to the spot. No way. Ah, yes! We're here! Oh man. So we just got to the place and it is literally, it's like, oh man, this is a really good view. Ah, cool. Okay, so Okay, so I have my tripod set up, I have my car set up, and I have my drink. Okay, let's do this. So the last thing I talked about was this and this that I've done to the car. So I wouldn't consider those modifications, but those were definitely must to get this car performing the way that it's performing now. You guys don't even know. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. This car has been surprising me like over the past week and a half of how well and how like amazingly it's been driving. So the second part of this video, I wanted to talk about just like E46s in general and why they are the best bang for your buck and what I have to say about them to anybody out there who is considering purchasing an E46. So the first thing I want to bring up is the fact that this car is rear wheel drive. Okay, so what does that mean? Rear wheel drive, that means that people drift these cars. Why? Okay, first of all, this car comes from factory with around 230 horsepower. So 230, that might not sound like a lot, but people don't understand how much power you actually need to go sideways, especially for a compact car. A compact car like this car, 230 horsepower is decent. It's really decent for sure. And you know what, models only get lighter whenever you decide to go with a coupe or a convertible, or how I've slightly gutted this car. Okay, so another thing, okay, I moved just because the sun was starting to get in my face. It's okay, I'm too excited to make this video to even care, alright? Okay, so that's what I'm talking about next. Okay, so the E46 series, it's kind of like special because they're not too old to the point where like everything is breaking down on the car. It's not gonna be a problem after another like older cars. So the older the car, the more maintenance it requires because everything on that car is starting to get loose and crack and just break and just be no good. So E46 are special because they haven't gotten really that old yet. But I check this car regularly, I'm up with the maintenance, and like I take care of it, you know? And also, it's not too new to the point where you can't work on this car. So what does that even mean? Basically with how BMW has become, and basically just cars in general are becoming more and more advanced. So what I'm going with is, I think it's becoming more difficult to work on alone, to work on your car yourself, because some car companies make you go to the dealership for like every little thing. I even heard like last week that with the newer BMW, like 2017, 2018, you can't even replace the battery on your own. Like you have to go to the dealership to replace the battery. What? So yeah, E46s are special because they're not too old to the point where everything's breaking down like problem after another. It's not. You could daily this car if you take care of it and you're up with maintenance. And it's not too new to the point where you can't work on it. But it is new enough to the point where you're comfortable in this car. I am comfortable in this car because why? AC works great. I've never had a problem with the speakers. Car's cruise control has a pretty nice steering wheel with a lot of buttons that a lot of people like. The interior is just really modern. So the next thing I want to bring up with this car is it is not an expensive car to buy. E46 are going for pretty cheap right now. So you go ahead and get a pretty good condition one for maybe like, I don't know, it really depends where you live. So I'll go and say between like 3 and 4 grand, depending on what you want, how many miles, clean title, 5-speed, if you want a 330, a lot of it depends, but they're not expensive cars to buy, so that's awesome. Another thing is, a lot of people get scared about BMWs because they think like, oh no, BMWs, scary because too much money. Scary because too much money. Okay, so I have one thing to say about that. When you take this car to a dealership, they are going to charge you dealership prices. For the most part, this car is not going to kill you as long as you do everything yourself. So working on your own car might sound a little scary if you're maybe considering this as your first car. It might be, but that kind of brings me up to my next point. The community for BMWs and E46s in particular. The community is so strong. There are countless forums and so many YouTube channels of how people are DIYing their car and how to do this and that. If it wasn't for, let's say, 50s Kid and Shop Life TV, those two channels, I love those two channels. Those two channels made it so I could learn how to work on my own car, so I could do everything that I've done to it myself. If it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for those forums, if it wasn't for those YouTube channels, I would have been stuck. I would have been stuck, not knowing what to do. But because the BMW community is so strong and willing to help you, that makes this car even better. That to me is like the best thing in the world. So if 50's Kid and Shop Life TV, if you guys ever watch this, or even Shop Life TV's girlfriend, she has a channel too, BMW Selena. If you guys are watching this, you guys are awesome. If you guys don't know who they are and you're considering buying an E46, they will help you. They will help you with any sort of problem that you could possibly have. I think 50's Kid even showed you how to rebuild a motor on his channel. So my last point, E46s have so much potential, and more people are building them and doing so much cool stuff with them now more than ever. I'm telling you guys, get in on it now. You will not regret it whatsoever. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to announce that I have a lot of stuff coming for this car, and I'm just really excited because I'm gonna go ahead and share this car and its build with this channel. So if you guys are interested in sticking around for this car, go ahead and consider subscribing, leave a like. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more.